Hey guys, I'm coming in with some amazing news. You guys know how much I love Camtasia. Well, they have finally released Camtasia Online. So, what is Camtasia Online? Camtasia Online is the answer to, competitive with Loom and Tela and Dub. So basically, it's an asynchronous platform. And after years and years of really dominating the desktop screen recording platform industry, if you will, they've now released this particular tool that is free to everyone that allows you to create short videos under 5 minutes at a time, but you can add on 5 minute increments of videos onto your in your timeline, and you'll be able to do videos that are longer than 5 minutes. But to get started, what I want to show you is exactly what you need to do in order to start your project. So you're going to click on New Project. The first thing that you're going to see is that you have your scenes here, and you can select whether you just want to record a screen, whether you just want to record your camera, or if you want to do both. And we're going to do both. But before we do that, I want to come up here because I always forget to title my project. So I'm going to just call this test project. It tells you what the format is. And down here is your timeline, if you will. And this is where your first scene is going to go. So each scene is no more than 5 minutes in length. So we're going to select this screen, and I'm going to go with a tab. I'm going to go with that tab. I'm not going to share my audio, and then I'm going to share that. It pops up there. This is a layout that I specifically requested previously. So if I want, I can keep it. If I want, I can change it to something else that's over here. This is not available on other asynchronous platforms, but it's available here on Camtasia Online, and I'm loving it. So for the time being, I will use this version. This second screen, or monitor, I should call it, over here is where my screen is going to be recorded. If you need to switch out or confirm what microphone you're using, you definitely want to come under microphone on, camera on. I have two cameras. Right now, I am filming on this camera, Camtasia desktop, and this camera is using, which is over here, is using Camtasia Online. So once you have it set up, you can then start to record. But I will share with you that you can come back after you finished recording and change this layout all over again. So let's hit record to get started recording, and we're recording now. So if I was typically actually recording this, I would then be looking over at this camera and just basically talking to this camera about what I'm seeing here. So this is the TechSmith website, and these are the different information that's on here. You can start out with all of TechSmith's products for free just to get a taste of Camtasia or Snagit. Both of those are really good tools to use. I have them both, and I use them all the time. So once you are finished, we've only been recording actually for about 33 seconds, and you can see it keeps track of it. So even if you're just filming yourself, you don't have to sweat about how much time do I have left and really worry about it. The clock is right there, so you can see how much time you have left to record. So once you finish, then you can go on to, let's say, if you wanted to click on something. So let's say we wanted to click on another page, we can do that. We can click on whatever else it is that we need to be able to click on, and go on to all of the different pages, and you can then just keep talking about it. So once you're finished, it's been over a minute now, so I'm going to finish. I'm going to hit stop. That then is going to take me back to the dashboard where you can see that this is the video that was recorded. You can see that it's down here. If you want, you can click on trim, and you can trim the top of it or the back of it. So if I did something that I didn't like and I wanted to trim right before that came in, I could do that. And if there was something that I wanted to alter at the very beginning, maybe I wanted it to start when I started looking at the camera, then I could put it there, and then I could say done. So once you're finished with that, then you can come over here to your scenes, and you can select a different type of scene. So if maybe you wanted to do it like this, or maybe I don't want it to be me big. So let's go see all. Let's go back here. Let's see, maybe you want to do something like that, or excuse me, or maybe what's another one? Maybe we might do something like that. So you can do that, say, for example, and that could be the final version, but it's up to you what you want the final version to look like. When you are finished, you can either share this with somebody that you want to collaborate on. So maybe before you finish it, you might want to add in a collaborator on this, or you might just take this link and share it with them. Or you can export this. Say, for example, you're sending this to even a client and you want to answer a question that they've asked you, you can export this to screencast and then be able to communicate with them on screencast. You can also open this in your Camtasia editor, which is your desktop version, and you can either add it into something else that you're editing, or you can actually edit it. Because as you can see with the trimmer, you can trim the beginning, you can trim the end, but you can't remove anything from the middle. So if, let's say, I messed up royally in the middle and I don't want you to see that, you would then import it into Camtasia and remove that. But that's only if you already have a Camtasia account. Right now, Camtasia Online can work independently of not needing to have actually Camtasia desktop version. And the other thing that you can do is if you just want to download this as a project, you can do that, and then you can upload that and open it up at any other time in the future. To export, you would just click on that. The rendering of the exporting of the projects I have found to be a few minutes long, even though you're not recording for a long time, and I haven't quite figured out why that is, but definitely you can export this, or you can just take that link. Let's cancel this. You can take that collaborate link, and then you can share that in with someone else that's doing it. Now, it is totally up to you how you want to use this. I think this is definitely Camtasia choosing to come into the asynchronous world, and they have made a lot of leeway on this, because I'll share with you, let me see. I think I've already exported this. So let's see if I can find this in here. And so their platform in screencast.com looks very similarly to other asynchronous platforms like Loom. What they also do is they offer you the ability to have AI create your title. AI can create your description, as well as AI can create your thumbnail. Sorry, not your thumbnail, your chapters. So you can have all of this available to you. I don't think it doesn't generate thumbnail. It only generates your title, description, and chapters. And what you would have to do with your thumbnail is you would have to basically set wherever your video is in the timeline as your thumbnail. And that would be the thumbnail that is going to be shown each time your video is viewed. So I want to hear what you have to say in reference to using Camtasia Online. Remember, it is free. All you need to do is go to camtasia.techsmith.com. The link is going to be below in this description, and I just welcome to hear your feedback. I know I'm happy that they have finally joined everyone else in the asynchronous community, and I can't wait to start using this on a regular basis. So take care.